Hour 8. The Iranian calculation enters its final phase. Tehran understands that OPLAN 1025 will destroy Iran as a military power within 6 days. There is no conventional answer. Iran cannot stop 347 American strike packages with anti-aircraft fire. There is one weapon that can. The weapon Iran officially does not have. The weapon American intelligence has believed Iran possesses since 2024, but could never prove. At the IRGC Nuclear Command Center, buried 700 meters under the Alborz Mountains, a single Shahab-3 ballistic missile is mated with a 12-kiloton nuclear warhead, smaller than Hiroshima, larger than any tactical weapon ever tested. The target, USS Eisenhower, Red Sea, 400 nautical miles from the Iranian coast. At 0847 local time, the missile launches. Flight time, 19 minutes. 18 minutes in, the Arrow 3 interceptor network, coordinated between Israeli, American, and Saudi radar systems, tracks the warhead. 4 Arrow 3 missiles launch simultaneously. The first misses. The second misses. The third achieves kinetic intercept at 140 kilometers altitude. The warhead breaks apart. It does not detonate, but it has been launched. The world has just witnessed the first operational launch of a nuclear weapon since 1945. The fact that it was intercepted does not matter. What matters is that Iran crossed the line. And now, the decision that the United States has prepared for but hoped never to make is sitting on the president's desk. In the Oval Office at 3:47 a.m. Washington time, the president is briefed. 3 options, 90 minutes, 1 decision. That will define the next 100 years. 3 options. Here is what each one means. Option A, conventional response. Execute OPLAN 1025 as planned. Destroy Iran's military in 6 days. Cost, 50,000 American casualties over the next year. Iran survives as a state. Nuclear precedent preserved. Option B, tactical nuclear response. B-61-12 gravity bombs on Iran's nuclear facilities, 72 hours. Iran ceases to exist as a nuclear power. Cost, the nuclear threshold held since 1945, broken. By the United States first. Option C, limited response. Symbolic strikes, show restraint, preserve norms. Cost, Iran perceives weakness. Every adversary watches. China takes notes on Taiwan. Russia takes notes on NATO. America's deterrence collapses without a single American death. Every path through this decision costs something no American leader has ever been asked to pay. 9 hours after a missile hit an American aircraft carrier, here is where the world stands. The most expensive warship in history is dead. The largest American military operation since 2003 has begun. The nuclear threshold has been touched by Iran. And a single human being in a single office has 90 minutes to decide whether to touch it back. What would you do? Would you launch OPLAN 1025 and accept 50,000 American dead? Would you sign the nuclear release authorization and end the order that has held since 1945? Would you choose restraint and watch America's deterrence collapse without a single further casualty? In the real world, no one knows which option the president would choose, because no president has ever had to choose. 2,147 Americans died this morning. Their deaths require an answer. There is no good one. This is how a nuclear decision gets made in the United States, and why, in the next 3 hours, every node on this chain will be activated simultaneously for the first time since the Cold War. Node 1. The President, sole authority over nuclear release. Node 2, Secretary of Defense, must concur but cannot veto. Node 3, Stratcom, converts political decision into military order. Node 4, the football, nuclear codes, never more than 10 meters from the President. Node 5, the launch crews, the only people who can refuse. The chain has been designed to make nuclear release impossible without presidential authorization and impossible to block if the president orders it. In 3 hours, this chain will be tested for the first time since 1962.